Good morning, my friends. I'm out here in my backyard and I wanted to show you my one moringa plant. Moringa tree is actually what it's considered. And I just pulled these, this whole little, what are there, seven little branches off the bottom. Because they say if you don't pull them off the bottom, they'll turn yellow. And then also, you're supposed to pluck the centers, which I did. And as you can see from the center that I plucked back here, it has divided into two, and then this one is now dividing again into two. So that's a good thing. We want that to happen because then you get a good division, and as they say, you're multiplying what your base is. So what I want to do is I want to take you in and show you I planted the 10 seeds. So if you'll just walk with me. Thank you so much. We're having a storm going through here, and as you can see, it's a very kind of an overcast day. Let's come in the back porch. And I'm excited. I was going to set this up as a tripod camera, and I'm not so sure I want to do that. I think I just want to show you everything. Let me turn the camera this way if I could. These are my Moringa Seeds, and I bought these from Baker's Creek, Heirloom Seeds. Love the company. Somebody said I give them a shameless plug, or maybe they were referring to me. I'm not sure, but anyway, sprouts in 14 to 21 days. Ideal temperature 80 to 90. They are not frost hardy, and they do like 8 to 12 hours of full sun. Well, I really can't give them that. In my backyard, I don't get, because of the way our house is situated, we either get morning sun or afternoon sun. But here in Florida, it's intense. But also, it said to soak the seeds. So if you saw my video last week, you saw that I did soak some of the seeds and how I planted them. Well, I soaked 5 seeds, and I sprinkled a little vermiculite on top to show me which 5 I was soaking, or had been soaked. So this is actually their 12th day, and as you can see, 4 out of 5. That one's pretty small, but still 1, 2, 3, 4 came up, and they really need to be transplanted. They're starting to get a little spindly here. And then I planted 16 that I hadn't soaked, that I just put right in the soil. And I just used a good potting soil with some added vermiculite. And out of those 16, I had 12 come up. So here that's 75%. And if you want to be technical, 4 out of 5 is 80%. So I think you could probably go either way. This is its 11th day on this grouping. And here they had soaked overnight, so this would have been like the 12th day if you want to consider the soaking as day 1. So, but you can see that I'm really getting about the same height, whether they were soaked or whether they weren't soaked. And interesting little plant, isn't it? The way it comes up, and really very unique. I did tell you that this moringas are very, very healthy. It's a very healthy plant. Its origin is India. I want to say if you go back and look, you'll read what or you'll hear what I had read to you, because I had written it down, and I'm afraid I don't have it in my pocket right now. But it's higher than in vitamin C. It's higher than in vitamin A. All the different higher in protein, and we're talking, gram for gram. It's not, you can't say it's 7 times higher in vitamin C than an orange, because you're not going to really eat as much weight in the moringa as you would in, say, an orange with roughage. But what I am going to do here today and probably not in front of you, but you know, is to go ahead and up pot them. And I have 16 little pots here because I really want to get these. I don't want to put them out in the sun quite yet. I don't want to have it burn. But what I am putting it in is, this is Miracle Grow, and it's potting soil, not garden soil, but potting soil. It's a lighter soil, and it has perlite in it, as you can see. And I will probably still add some vermiculite to it, and I'm also adding some of my worm castings that I just went through. And would you believe, in this, this is one of my 7 containers that I got this last time, or 6, I think, containers. Son of a gun if I didn't find 10 little worms. Here, I'll turn these over so you can see them. And see those little guys in there. I mean, they're not big at all. Those little darling little red wigglers. Look at that little yellow tail. Get you in the center, sorry. And look at how tiny some of them are. My eyes are getting so much better at adjusting and looking for these guys. Look at that little thing. Let me put this down. See how tiny that is. And I always show these to my husband and I say, Rick, this is what is going to save the world. Worms. He's just gotten to the point where he just laughs at me, and that's okay, sure, whatever. What's for dinner? And so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, this is, oh, it feels like it's probably at least a couple pounds. And it's heavy by weight. If I let it dry out, I'm sure it would be lighter. Do we see somebody still there? I don't think so. No, I think that's just something else. But I will go ahead and add all, oh, wait. Hold your breath. There's another one. They sneak out on me. Okay. He's going back. And I have found that if I just drop it on a surface, you know, I can take it in my hands and I can go back and forth and back and forth. There's another one. Oops, just dropped them. Back and forth and back and forth, but it's dropping them and kind of letting the earth, letting the soil there he is. We'll put him over here. And I've gotten to the point where I kind of eventually give up and I go, okay, I know I'm going to miss a few and they're going to go in there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this, mix it up, and then put this in my pots. And hopefully they will have enough root space that they can go on for about another week or so. Because, I mean, again, this hasn't even, 11 and 12 days, hasn't even been 2 weeks. And then I am going to find a spot for them out in the garden. And I think what I might do is, instead of dotting them here and there, I'm going to try and grow them a little closer together so that I almost have like a cluster of them in some area. And I was reading that one of the things that's really good place to grow them is in amongst your sweet potatoes, because it's like they're a nitrogen fixer and they will add to everything. So you know, sweet potatoes are such a root plant, and moringas are a really good tree plant. I mean, you can eat the leaves. I believe they have, they send up what's called a drumstick, and that's the seeds. And the seeds are really interesting because if you take the seed and you chew on it, it kind of has a bitter flavor at first, and then all of a sudden everything tastes sweet. So, you know, and again, it's high in protein. So I'll leave you all with that and just say thanks so much for watching. And if you can get your hands on some moringa seeds, may I suggest you try growing it for your own health. They're great on, I sprinkle it on a salad. That way it doesn't matter whether it's spicy or sweet or whatever. You're consuming it for its health benefits. So take care. I hope everybody has a great day and you're having a great weekend. If you like what you see, I hope you'll subscribe and ring the bell and come and see me again sometime, because you know I'll be here. So garden what you've got. Take care. Bye-bye.